Welcome to, of course, the wonderful place of Cambridge. I always visit here, and I have been since I was a child. Hello, welcome to Exploring Places. You already saw Cambridge and its beautiful surroundings. This is Newmarket, the platform where we're standing now, and we're waiting the actual Ipswich train, which eventually goes to Needham Market, Stowmarket and Bury St Edmunds. Sounding like a sort of announcer on a train, isn't I? But of course, that's primarily done by a female voice. But yeah, the train has arrived on good time as well, because we got aboard, as you just saw there, and we are now about to aboard the train. And this one stops at Newmarket for a little bit. As you can see, it's about 2 carriages or so, and of course we are now on this train about to go to Cambridge, and this is our return ticket. And on the way we stop at Dullingham. Julian checking his watch there, and of course we leave on time, and we stop briefly at Dullingham, which is a small village on the way to Cambridge, and of course we end up in Cambridge as well. Very shortly on our next section we have something exciting for you. It's not dangerous, but completely and utterly stupid. Actually, it's none of those. But yeah, well, coming up is, of course, something that you'll never forget. Let's take a good look at where we have visited so far. In this section, we are featuring exclusive footages from the Cambridge May Fair 2018. Lots of different rides, and pretty much the smallest fair I've actually been to. But of course it's situated on a big acres kind of green, commonly known as the Midsummer's Common. So we have landed, and it's time to brace yourself, because next up is something that you might want to remember for years to come. Yes, of course, I am situated on the Dodgems for the very first time since Parker's Peace in 2017 on the Winters Fair. For those who hadn't actually seen me drive an actual car before, then here's your chance, because you may be surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to Freelance TV. If you're just switching on, Exploring Places, test mode only. And of course, we are running and rolling so far. You can see the L shape of different cars dotted around the area of the Dodgems. But of course, the guy there standing there, all he does is he puts us in the right car and puts the token in. Just in case you don't know how to play Dodgems, that is not exactly how you do it, but of course, let me explain that the idea is to avoid any cars, which so far, apart from that section there, I was doing pretty much well. I just wonder how many of you actually can count how many times that I bump into another car. So far, that's once. And there's me waving there, or trying to. Let me enlighten you on some fantastic information in case you don't know about the Dodgems or never done it before. But there is a left-hand accelerator. Yes, it's on the opposite side, so everything's the other way around, almost like being in America or being in Europe. But of course, I remember in Parker's Piece in 2017 at the Winter's Fair that the actual car was having a sort of accelerator on the right hand side, so everything's the other way around. Well, I can safely say that it might sound strange to you, but of course it's very much of an exclusive because I've never actually done this since the year of 2017 at Parker's Piece Winter Fair. But I can safely say that it is worth a run round just on a good sunshine day like this, and also it is worth the value for money. £3 for this journey. Of course, it doesn't last that long, but it is £1 cheaper since the Parker's Piece edition in 2017 at the Winter Fair. That was on the other side of Cambridge, by the way. And, of course, a lot colder. But this, you can see, is a lot warmer day. And so far, doing so good on the bumper cars by avoiding so many cars. Of course, hitting a few along the way. It's a lot different to actually being in a real car. Firstly, you don't have a roof on your head, and secondly, you don't have indicators, a clutch or a brake, and just simply on this particular car you just have an accelerator. So if you want to slow down, you just have to take the foot off the gas, almost like watching a football match or any other sport match. I've got a big question out there for those who are actually official drivers, such as car drivers or any other, in particular, vehicle drivers, such as bus drivers, lorry drivers, and any kind of drivers out there. I wonder if they can do the same job as me, or even, in actual fact, a lot better. Well, I personally don't think I'll get a profession as a bus driver or even a car driver, come to think of it. Well, there you go, end of story on the Dodgems note. But let's see what this guy had to say about it.
Behind me, I've just literally got off the Dodgems machine, £3 a go. Even offered me to play again. That's another £3 I've lost. But there you go. That's if I was to ever play here. Again, play the game. And you can see that it's so tempting to have another go. You can have a go all day. It's a lovely day for it. Why not? 4 minutes is just well worth it for £3. A little bit cheaper than it was on Parker's Piece, as I said. But there you go, live footage as it's best here at the fair. I wouldn't go on that with that.
Energy.
Everybody dance. Everybody dance. Everybody dance. Come on, move your feet.
Energy. Energy. Energy.
Everybody dance. Everybody dance.